And I was looking over. I was like, oh, that's quite cool. They got bowling on ESPN, and then I carried on bowling. Was cracking jokes, and I kept flicking, looking at the screen, and then I was like, man, that guy looks like he was like 12 years old. And then I was like, oh, that guy looks like, wait, what is this? It was kids bowling on ESPN.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? Like you wouldn't get to see that
Mm-hmm.
in over here. We barely see our biggest sports kids on TV, let alone, which is why I say the Americans just do sport and seem to do a lot of things marketing wise, just bigger and better. Like I said, our biggest sport being the football, you don't know when the kids are, where they have draft picks and it's a big thing. Everyone sits down watching TV. Who's this college kid that's going to be going to what team? What team is he going to go to? LeBron's child just came out, and what team is he going to go to? He's going playing Lakers with his dad. Everyone loves that stuff, and they're sitting down watching a whole show of just kids standing up and walking on stage and like, oh, I've signed to this team and I've signed to that. Sorry, what? We don't have any of that. So that's on our biggest sport, let alone a sport that nobody really cares about.
Wow. Wow. And do you think that that gives the Americans a lot more advantage going into the future, that, how strong UK is in terms of the sports sort of categories out there, in terms of how competitive we will be against the other countries?
Well, you see it I feel, don't get me wrong, we still have a talented nation. And we always are reminded of it during the Olympics. But then I find after every single Olympics, the UK's got all these different protocols that they've now implement in schools and stuff. We need to start to develop our and it lasts a year, and then they're like, so it's all done now,
Mm-hmm.
or the funding didn't go well, or whatever it is they want, whatever excuse, or they're gonna move their money to something else. And I remember this from being in school to after school and just hearing about it with my younger siblings, and the same thing happening every single Olympics. There was always money to be had for sporting in the curriculum, and then just dies out. So again, everyone gets excited for the Olympics because it's like, oh, well, we didn't get enough trophies and we should have got more trophies and this and that. And a lot of the times, unfortunately, the trophies that we do get come from the kids that were all private schooled. We don't. I don't remember ever having access to a horse to ride a horse and go do any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Or tennis. I actually remember my mum's friend. Her daughter was playing tennis at private school and a private club. Sorry, obviously very expensive. My mum could never afford that. They did this thing where you could bring your friend in, and she asked me to come with her. I smashed all the kids. I was 9, I think, 8 or 9. I smashed all the kids my age, and the guy there was like, he put me against some of the kids that were older. I smashed all of them. No technique, no nothing. I just coordinated, and I'm just like fast and just on it in game. Smashed all of them. So he was like, I want to train you. I want you to come and train. I spoke to my mom. My mom's like, can't afford this. She's like, don't worry about it. Come for free. I just want to train him. No problem. That guy, I think I was there for about just under a year, but that guy left and went to somewhere else, wherever. The new coach that came in realized that I wasn't paying. I was like, yeah, he can't stay here. And again, he liked me as well. He's like, oh, he's really good, but he's like, yeah, he can't stay here. Money.
Wow.
So it's like, okay, cool. But this is what I'm trying to say. We have so much talent, but it's not in a position where it's being developed outside of private school. And so that's only where our medals are coming from, when there's so many more talented kids out there.
Mm. You spoke about the Olympics, and a big, big controversial topic came up in the boxing category,
Mm-hmm.
where that woman beat up the other
Mm-hmm.
fighter, and then after people started online bullying and said, "Oh, she was a guy,"
Mm-hmm.
and I think she just had natural male testosterone in her
Mm-hmm.
body, and I mean, that could lead somebody to want to kill themselves. You know what I mean? Like when the whole world's eyes on you and hating on you for
I'm,
winning.
I'm not gonna lie. When it first came out, the article I read was trans woman beats woman in boxing, blah blah blah. And I was online. I said, I hate hearing this stuff. This stuff needs to stop. Everyone's like back in there. Yeah, this is disgusting. Yeah, man, what the hell's going on? Da, da, da. Then I read another article. Someone's like, oh no, she's a woman, because there was a big debate, and I was like, no, it came out that she's actually a woman, and I was like, sorry, what? So why did they post trans woman?
Mhm.
And we were having debates about it, and I was like, I feel so bad. I was cussing more just because of the actual title of what was said, and that's what it was initially. But I've got my own viewpoint on that anyway, and I just hate because it's happened in MMA as well, and I was disgusted. And it was actually a man, a biological man, fighting a biological woman. So I already have my opinions on that anyway, and I was just like, I'm just tired of seeing this crap now. Then it came out she's a woman. I felt bad, man. I was like, can you imagine being a woman and getting that kind of uh, aggro or energy, that hateful energy online, and for being a woman, the woman that you are, like, so yeah, I apologize to that lady. So, and just, I think she won it as well.
Yeah.
And people, I think it's okay to, and which a lot of people seem to shy away from. It's okay to make a mistake and just apologize for it and go back and support that same person. Just be like, oh man, wish you all the best, because it is what it is. Some people do just have natural gifts for whatever reason, and it's not somebody manipulating the system to do so. You're naturally gifted as a woman. So I think Semenya as well, she was a runner. She had the same thing. Like whatever this thing is that gives her a bit more testosterone, and she was winning a lot. But I think she got banned,
Yeah.
and the fact that that has never been rectified, in my opinion, I don't think anyone's gone back and done anything about that. I think that should happen as well, because once you find out the facts of it, it's like,
Yeah.
cool, we're wrong. Let's keep going. Do
Yes.
your thing. So
Is it
yeah,
okay for a man to transition into a woman and then fight in a woman's UFC
no, in my
league?
opinion, no. It like we, I, I don't care to debate what people feel personally, because I know that the personal issue is very different. Very different. However you feel is how you feel, and if you truly have belief in it, that's fine. But biologically speaking and scientifically speaking, men have natural advantages by way of strength, uh, uh, bone density, structure, this, that. That there are certain things that you can chop and do whatever you want to do because you feel a certain way. That's fine, but then you can't. I just feel like if we just need to live in reality, if everybody lives in reality, it's like, no, cool, this is how I feel, so I'm choosing to do that. But I get that I'm not that. That's fine. We live in reality. There's no issues. There's no arguments anywhere. But it's when we try, everyone just kind of keeps pushing the boundaries, try to get more, this, get more that. For whatever reason, there just seems to be every time a movement's created, and I'm talking every single movement from what I've looked into. Anytime a movement is created, the initial movement is there for a valid reason. It's usually because they're being hated or there's something going on, and they come together. We need to stop this. Then they stop it, and then it's like, well, what else can we do? Because we've got the microphone now. Let's let's ask for this. Let's ask for it, and then they just go too far. And like I said, every single movement.
Because you are right. Anyone who goes through male puberty are about 60% stronger than the other.
Scientifically speaking, I'm
You know what
not
I mean?
talking about anything
And
else.
that's dangerous because that can lead to things like manslaughter. Really?
100%. And
You know
that's
what I
we,
mean?
we we literally spoke about this yesterday, and we were talking about anybody that takes steroids or takes any performance enhancements in order to do what they're doing. You deserve a ban for life, and if any damage is caused, you can go to prison. You should be able to go to prison.
Mm,
um so technically it works the same regardless of what you're calling it now. It's
yeah.
still the same thing. There's an advantage that you have that you're aware of, and you're trying to cross in and hurt